Hello and welcome to the first episode of That One Podcast.
Yay!
Today I have here with me Kaya Borchetta,
Hi, I'm Kaya. I
Phoebe
like
Cooper,
cats.
and Antonia. What's your last name?
Duralis.
Okay. So our topic for today is homework.
Yay.
I don't
Today
know
we
if you
will
can
first
see
be
that, but-
discussing our opinions on this topic, and then we will be playing a game called Defend Yourself.
So, I would like to say, I don't get a lot of homework. Most of my homework is studying, and that creates a lot of stress. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
And Tony, what kind of homework did you get in elementary school, and like how does that compare to the homework you're getting now?
We've been to elementary school too.
No, but he went to a different elementary school.
went to Yeah.
Davis.
Sadly. Yay. It was simple reading, which I hate. Yes, I know.
I agree, except if it's
graphic
Keeper
novels.
Velocities.
Except if it's graphic
if
novels.
it's Keeper Velocities, I
Graphic
love
novels are a
it. If it's
disgrace.
anything else, I don't like it.
Anyway, I would get like 30 minutes of reading, no annotating.
Oh, that's nice.
And either like one math page or two. So that's around my daily schedule.
Now or
Now
like
How are you dealing with homework now? Is it
It's
harder?
okay. I mean, it's definitely a step up, but like it's not harder. It's studying
It
for
gets
like three
harder.
different
It
classes.
gets
yeah?
it gets so much harder. It's terrible.
Trust me, it definitely does. I'm like overwhelmed with everything right now.
Me too.
Oh, you just said it was studying. It's not that hard to study.
But studying for big tests, and
Like
also
what tests?
I'm bad at a geometry test.
I kept on like
Geometry's easy.
No, it's not. It's not just shapes. Trust me.
I
Then
keep
what
on,
is it? Human beings?
Oh well, actually, I mean,
You have to memorize all these like theorems and postulates, and then you have to like know the words of it. not the
Am I
names
supposed
of
to know
it.
what that is?
No,
Yes.
it's like how you prove that like a statement is true, but you have to do it mathematically. Is that right?
yeah, it's annoying. But yeah, we have to prove things through paragraphs. Like this is math, not
Boo.
ELA.
That's what I had to do in 5th grade.
Well, it gets worse.
yeah. I have to do like a whole bunch of things.
This
and
is
then I
for
have,
math.
Like,
You have to prove math
I
with
have-
English.
I have to do an hour of iReady a week.
Hour.
But then she's like unclear about it. Like sometimes, once she said like 45 minutes to an hour, and then different times she said 2 lessons or an hour. And then I did 2 lessons because I thought I could do either one of them. And then she was like, actually, it has to be 2 lessons, but if it's close to an hour. But if it's not close, then you have to do more. And I was like, what? And then I had to redo all of the entire hour.
Wait, do you have Miss Soik?
Yeah.
So my opinion of homework is that I mean, I think it is probably necessary. But like, I guess they could kind of tone it down a little. I guess it kind of depends on the subject, you know.
I feel like
I would just appreciate like funner homework, honestly.
it should be like homework, but like
Not a word.
less stress or something, you know? Like maybe like most of the things are extra credit or something.
Yeah.
So that if you like can't do it or you get really stressed about it, you can just like give up.
I honestly agree. I think that not even all, but most homework should be extra credit. I think that would be a really good kind of mediator.
Yeah.
I mean, like some homework you can do for extra credit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like not enough. And also if you're like me and you forget to do a lot of homework, like extra credit, then I wouldn't be like suffering right now.
Should we start Defend Yourself since Mr. Silviotti running out of time? Our topic's homework.
Okay, so Defend Yourself is a game where we put in topics, like we put in opinions about topics. They don't have to be our actual opinions about it, but they have to be an opinion. Like homework is, or you should have a late pass if you're going to be late to any classes or something. And then someone chooses it from a hat, or like we're doing teams. A team will choose from the hat. They'll read what it says, and they'll have to argue that opinion, even if they don't agree with it. And whoever we think had the better argument wins the game, basically.
Okay.
Um,
Shall we start?
What are
So-
the teams?
I was about to say, just to clarify what
I don't think you two should be on a team together because you're
Why?
both too
Okay.
good.
and
And then
Ash.
you
How
would
about-
lose.
Or yeah, we should do diagonals. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So okay.
Hold the mic.
The bigger piece is
Homework.
people shouldn't give homework,
And small pieces.
and the small
should.
piece if they should.
That's funny
uh,
how the small pieces should. Just saying.
Wow.
Who
'Cause
wants?
no one likes homework.
Yeah, that's kind of
Okay.
why.
Okay.
That's kind of why I
which
did
one of
it.
y'all-
Who
I'll
wants-
You two go first. You
no,
two go first.
they're going first.
Okay,
You're
we're going first.
You got the bigger piece.
Oh, I got the bigger piece. Oh my god.
That was literally like a 70-30 chance.
Okay. Okay. So, personally, I believe we shouldn't have homework
You two
because.
argue this together.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
know.
letting him go first.
They
They argue against each other?
we argue against each other. So like me and you will have to argue the other side
Oh, I got
So we're together.
you
and
poor
try to
souls.
win.
Okay, so personally, I believe that we shouldn't have homework because nowadays students are having way too much stress, and it's having a bad effect on their mental health and honestly physical health.
Yeah,
This is true.
but if they don't give homework and then like students are slacking off in class and like not paying attention, then they're just gonna like fail all their tests because they don't have anything really that's that mandatory to do.
I agree because I think that if you don't really have homework, I feel like there are definitely benefits to homework, even though it does cause a lot of stress, because you get to continue the lessons that you're learning.
Yeah, and then you are better prepared for the next day of school because you like basically studied what you were working on, and then you kind of hopefully know more about it and you're more prepared for what they're going to teach next, unless it's something new.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I'm not saying I don't agree, but I feel like they shouldn't give homework because, like Dash said, it causes a lot of stress, and it causes like students to maybe do it in class and get in trouble, or like during the school day they might not even focus towards like the lesson that they're supposed to learn, and they're going to be more stressed about the homework that they're going to have. And if they stress about that too much, they're not going to take any notes of it to help with their homework. So
I agree because here's the thing, like sometimes we don't know what people's situation is at home. Sometimes they're unable to do their homework at home. Maybe they don't. Maybe it's just too noisy. Maybe everything is cluttered. Maybe they have stuff to do. Maybe they have like chores or work or something like that. And like if you're expecting people to just do their work at home, then like how do you know if they're going to be able to, right?
Yeah, but like if someone doesn't think they're gonna have time, then they should like try to figure out like if they can use their spare time that they have in class when like they're done with all their work that they have to do then to do the homework, or like go to an extra help or just do it at lunch. And then that like also helps with people trying to like make sure they have enough time for things and like start
So time
planning.
management.
Time management, that's the word.
Okay.
They have like they start learning how to do time management so that when they like have to like balance out like doing their job and doing this other thing when they're an adult, they already have like practice because they've done homework and had to do it then.
See, but the thing is, if I that's a good point, yes, okay. But without homework, it would cause a lot of students to focus more in school, and they would have like they would have more time to spend time with their family. But also, homework could be done in school, but at the same time, if you're doing it in school, like you might stress to get it done really quickly and rush it. So without homework, it wouldn't cause any stress, and it wouldn't cause you to rush and get a bad grade.
Because here's the questions: like, if you can't do it at home, you have to do it in school. Is that taking out of some time where you could be doing something else that could be helping you more, right?
Well, yeah, but like I'm saying like don't do it if you have like another thing to do, then you can like that's like more important, then you can do that. But then if you get like extra time in class and it's like only a bit of time and you don't want to, it's like not enough time to do something more important, then you could just do the thing that's less important, which is the homework.
I think that homework is good to have, and I get that there are definitely situations in which you can't do it. Like, I totally agree with that. But I also think that it's good to know that it's okay to miss a homework. Because it's really, at least in this school, homework's only like, 10% of your grade? So I'm not
10
saying
to 20.
10%.
Yeah.
10
I'm
to
not
20.
saying you should miss
depending.
homework. Obviously, homework is more for your personal benefit than your teachers. But I think that if you have something really stressful going on, like for me, I do theater, so I had a show 1 week, so I missed some homework, and I was okay with it. Like, I think some people need to know that it's okay.
Yeah.
And also homework is like, because it's that 10 or 20% of the grade, it's not like the tests would maybe be more, or the quizzes would be more if you didn't have that 10 to 20% taken up by homework. And then some people who like get really stressed by tests and like having to study for them, and they just get really stressed and like do poorly on tests, they would do better because they would be able to like do the homework, and it would be like less stress, and they would probably like do it well or do it more often than getting a good grade on the
I
test.
agree with what you both are saying, but I still stick with what me and Dash are saying. Because, yes, what if you did homework if you needed it? Like, what if you don't need homework, don't do it. But, like, if you needed homework, you do it. But if you have something more important, like a show or a cast for a movie, you would focus on that more because that's more important. And yes, it goes 10%, 20% depending on your grade, but the quizzes and tests could get more than homework could. So without homework, it wouldn't be like an impact on your grade. It might like make you struggle here from there because you're not practicing, but without homework, it causes no stress, no rush.
I feel like we should end it here because we're kind of running out of time.
One more thing to say.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that I think that homework also benefits that it also has a benefit that it helps you study because you are practicing at home, and even sometimes your homework is to study, or like your teacher will give you a review sheet. And I think that it's really beneficial that if your homework is to study or it helps you study, and you do also get graded on the homework, that's really good for your grade.
Yeah.
So who do we think won this argument?
I think that should be up to Mr. Silviotti.
What do you think?
I'm going to say it's a tie.
You can't tie.
All right, fine. Let's go with you two, the ladies.
Dang it.
I think that was a
Yeah,
good
we're better.
argument. I
All right,
agreed.
all right.
I thought it was very healthy and wonderful to hear.
Yeah, but I
Let's-
still agree with most homework should be extra credit.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all for coming. and-
Yay! Listening
watching our
/
show.
watching.
Listening/watching.
Yeah. So we'll hopefully see you next week.
Yay!
This was That One Podcast.